Hi guys, today I am going to do a full face of Purèz Cosmetics makeup. I received a new package with some products in there, so I'm going to just share what products I received and we're going to see how they apply. And I'm just going to share a quick story with regards to one of their products that really helped me this last while. Now, I do have a 15% discount code if you're interested in any of these products. It's Stella Beauty. So just add that at checkout if you want that extra discount. If you don't know Purèz Cosmetics, it's a brand in the Netherlands that formulates specifically for sensitive skin and skin conditions. It's a natural cosmetics brand. If you're concerned about harsh ingredients in your cosmetics, then this is a great brand to look at. They focus very much on natural products and sensitive skin products. Now, before I get to the new products that I received today, I just wanted to share a quick story. I walked home from the office the other day and I twisted my ankle and I fell on the floor and I smacked my head into the pavement. And I had this great bruise over here. I'll see if I have a picture that I can add in there. And I've been using this revitalizing cream of theirs. When this was formulated, they kept plastic surgery patients in mind. So this was specifically formulated to assist with the healing process. And I used some of it to just apply on my face everywhere I had swelling and scarring from my incident. So I really feel like it helped heal my face a lot. If you look at my forehead, you can't even see a scar from where I fell. So I'm really happy about how this assisted my healing process. So I'm going to be using this as my primer today. I'll get to that now. I just want to look at the products that I received first. So the first product I received is a lipstick. It's from the samples that I tasted in my previous video. I'll just link that somewhere. It's a very beautiful, almost like a pinky nude color. And I really enjoyed this color with the previous video. So I'm so happy they sent me a full lipstick of this. And then they sent me one of their mascaras. I'm very happy about this because I don't have a mascara from them yet. Then they sent me one of those twisty eyebrow pencils in the color brunette. And then to go with the lipstick, they sent me one of the Retro Twist lip liners. This is in the color Velvet Nude. It's just a nude lip liner. And then they just sent me a little makeup brush that I can use to apply my eyeshadows with. So I'm going to start off by priming my face with the revitalizing cream. I'll link all of the products that I'm using in the description box. And I'm just applying this all over my face. It's got a very natural, fresh scent to it, a bit of a herby scent. Not incredibly strong, but it smells fresh. I'm going to just add some of their yellow mineral concealer. I've been liking this concealer just to hide all the reddish parts of my face. So everywhere my skin tends to look a little red, I try to do this as a pre-layer before I add my foundation. And this really feels like it helps hide all the redness and just neutralize the color in my face. And I've been using this in different ways. I've been using a powder puff, but I really like using just my fluffy concealer brush. It just blends everything else out nicely. Just make sure I cover everywhere I want to brighten up or just remove the redness. A little here under my lips on the outer side. It's very dark there, so it tends to drag my lips down. So I just want to lift it up a bit Today I'm going to use their mineral foundation. This is in the color CF20. It has a little cap that keeps the powders inside, and then you can just get the powder out there. I've been using different ways to apply this as well. It works nicely with a powder puff. Today I'm just going to use a foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend that out everywhere. I feel like this foundation works beautifully no matter what method you use to apply it with. And you can also mix it with the mineral foundation if you prefer a more creamy, not the mineral foundation, the revitalizing cream if you want a more creamy foundation. I really like the texture this foundation gives to my skin. It's my go-to when I want to do a quick makeup application before work, something that looks good on the camera but doesn't take hours to apply. I'm just going in with a bit more than I usually do. I usually just do a light dusting layer depending on what the condition of my skin is that day. I'm just going to add some of their shaping powder. It's in the color WMS20. That's what the color looks like. I'm just going to lightly contour and just like a mix of a contour and a bronze. But I am going to go in with a bit of the glowy bronzer as well. Just blending it into the hairline. A little on the nose. Actually, I like to softly contour my nose with it. And I just blend it out a bit. I'm going to use the Sun Glow bronzer. I'm just using a little bit in the cap. It's a nice glowy bronzer. And I don't use a lot. It's just to give a bit of a sheen to the skin. I'm going to go in with this very light pink B01 blush. I'm quite in a mood for a soft natural blush today. Just applying that on the cheeks. I think this one is actually a bit light for my skin tone, but it's great for doing that natural blush look. Okay, so let's try out this brunette eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to kind of draw the outline of my eyebrow with the pencil. The color is nice. It's not too rich for my eyebrows. I think it works well. And then I'm just going to try to do some hair-like strokes where it's a bit sparse on my brows. I like the fact that I can just get the right amount of color pay off when I don't press too hard. I have a scar in my eyebrow here, so it's very difficult to get that fold properly. But this seems to be working. I'm just brushing through it with a spoolie. Brushing upwards and outwards. Blending that color through. I'm just going to add some Benefits Clear Brow Setter Gel just to keep them in place. I'm just mixing a little bit of the foundation powder with the revitalizing cream to create a base for my eyeshadow. Just brighten up under the eye as well. I'm going to start off with this new brush with the color Nude E10. I'm just going to focus it here on the inner eye to brighten up a bit. And then just take it up to the brow bone. It's got a slight bit of a sheen to it. Not a glittery, glimmery shade, just a nice silky shade. I like this color for brow bone highlight. I'm going to use a bit more of a fluffy brush on this Peach E10. I just want to use it as a transition shade and I want to really blend it out. So I feel like the flat brush might not be ideal for blending it out like this. I don't know, maybe I should give it a try. But I prefer a fluffy brush to blend out shadows like these. I'm just taking whatever's left on the brush and just adding a bit under the eye. I'm taking some of this brown E30 color and I'm stamping it here on the outer lash line. And then I just want to deepen up this outer corner. It's such a nice chocolate brown color. I'm just taking a clean blending brush just to blend those edges a bit. Doesn't need a lot of blending. I'm taking just a little bit on the lower lash line, just below the lash line. I'm just cleaning off the brush with my Sigma switch between applications so I don't mix the colors. I'm going to take this brown E20 color and just place it on the outer half of the lid. Not quite to the end because I still want that dark brown color to show. More like the outer half of what's left of the lid, like not quite the center, a bit more to the outside. Then I'm taking the champagne color, it's ESG08, and I'm just placing that on the inner half of the lid just to brighten up a bit. I like these two colors together, I think it looks pretty. I'm using the Satin Noir eyeliner in the color black. I'm just going to place it a bit higher on this outer end of the lash line. And as I go more to the inner side of the lash line, I try to stay closer to the lashes. Just doing a soft line. I don't want it to be too harsh. I'm trying to do a bit more of a almost more natural type of eyeline. And then I'm just taking some in the waterline as well. Just crimping my lashes. I'm very excited about the mascara. I'm going to do one layer and then let it dry. And then do another layer. Ooh. I like the way that's looking. Just adding a little bit to the lower lashes. While I'm waiting for that to dry, before I add another layer, I'm going to add some lip liner. It's a Very soft nude color. Very close to my lips colors. And then I'm adding a bit of that coral lipstick again. I really like this color. It's such a warm, bright color, but it's not orange, it's pinky. It gives such a healthy flush kind of shade. I don't know, I really love this color. Okay, I'm going to add another layer of the black mascara. I like the way the mascara looks. It gives length, it gives volume, and it's nice and dark. I'm just going to finish off my face with the rose powder. It's this soft, almost like a lavendery color, rose powder. Oh, got powder all over now. Going all over my face makeup with it, just to give the skin a nice soft finish. And then I'm just using a homemade setting spray. Just want to set that powders. And there we have the final look. What do we think? I like the new mascara. I like the brow pencil color. I feel like it's not too dark for my brows. And sometimes brow pencil, a brunette brow pencil, leans a bit red on my eyebrows. So I'm happy that it didn't do that. I like the texture of the brow pencil. I'm very happy about my lipstick. I think the lip liner might be just slightly too light for me and for this lipstick shade. But I'm fairly sure if you've got a bit more of a fair skin tone, then it would look pretty on your lips. And the brush worked well for the shimmery shades. I sometimes struggle to get shimmery shades to stick to a flat brush, but I think they applied nicely with it. I didn't have any issues with the pigment not pulling through to the eyelids. So yeah, overall I'm very happy with the products I received, and I'm happy with the look that I created today with this. And look how beautiful my skin looks. It's so pretty. I just love using this foundation on my face. So yeah, let me know what you think about the products. Let me know what you think about the makeup look. And then I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.